Hello, welcome to the C.H.A.B.I.S channel. I have read yesterday at golem.de, a German tech news blog, that YouTube is planning to redistribute their revenues given for videos or the advertising even more, the advertising and so the revenues. So that the big channels or the bigger channels with tens of thousands of views get the advertising or the monetization of the videos exclusively, and the smaller ones simply don't get it. Here is, I have to say, I am one of the small channels. I'm building it up right now. I'm extremely small, and so I know that I will not get any money out of this model for a couple of years, I think. So, but I still think this is the right move for YouTube, for their future strategy, or at least for the current problem. When they get more money, they may reconsider it. But right at the moment in this situation, I think this is the right move, even though I am losing what the few cents I got. And it's because of this I want to point it out in a more or less scientific way, or at least the way economy works. You know, of course technically it's unfair because the small guys don't get anything, and the explanation was that quite a few small channels are just copying stuff from other channels to get some money, which might be true, but of course honestly, I see an economic problem, a problem of economic distribution behind it, and not so much that the few of the channels are just there to copy some other stuff, even though they are of course right, and if you get rid of them in the process, that's a good thing. Nobody wants those channels, actually. Or if there is copyrighted material, they should not monetize it. They should leave the monetization for the copyright holders or whatever. So, but let's come to the economy. Let's see where I should place myself. This looks about right. Now, the big problem of YouTube is they had so much ads, let's say 2016, and now we are in 2017, and they expect something like this because of those reasons many have talked about. So this is actually the pot of money the pot of gold YouTube gets in 2017. In 2016 this pot was huge, and the money was actually, let's say, it was overflowing the whole pot, and it was even falling down the sides, and it was a huge amount. And now it's just that what's left. Now we have the YouTube channel, and there are two groups. We have the ones that live from it. So, and we have the hobby YouTubers that don't care about how much money they actually get. So we have let's stress it, that's the business. And those are content creators. Yeah, I don't write everything down, otherwise we get... Oh, let's see. That's the content side. Or the YouTubers. Not sure if you can read it anyway. At least these are the YouTubers. We don't speak about the real customers of YouTube, the advertisers at the moment, because they are coming in here, or they're the main influencers of the whole stuff, but they just are represented by this loss of income for YouTube itself. So, now the question is, what should YouTube do? We have this group of people doing business with YouTube videos, people living from it, like starting with Lindy page and going up to huge channels like that PewDiePie I never watched, but he really did live from it, and others had a real substantial part of their income from YouTube. I think that starts when you have a 250,000 subscribers or something like this, then you have a good chance of making maybe $2,000–3,000 a month. So let's put this number here. Let's say $3,000 monthly income. You need to pay your most important bills, depends a lot on the country. But even here in Switzerland, you could pay your basic bills with $3,000. You would live at the minimum of the minimum, but you could live. So I think in the UK and in France and somewhere around Europe it's comparable, a bit better, and so on. So these guys, let's say these guys need $3,000 a month. Otherwise they will stop their business, they will move somewhere else. They have to do something. These guys here, they don't actually care much, because they are happy when some money is coming in, of course. And I can say from my personal perspective, I'm using about 2 hours a day, and if I want to upload daily, it's 2 hours every day, including weekends. So we can say that's 14 hours a week out of a 40-hour work week. So it's a substantial amount of time you have to put in if you see it as your work. But I am completely aware that I can't get much money out of it anyway. So I'm one of those guys who don't get enough anyway. So if I do content or I don't, content does not depend on the money I get back, while it does for these people. And so YouTube probably sat here, looked at this picture, and then thought about it. Should they spread the smaller pot evenly, so those people getting less, those people getting less? Or should they keep those people, because every one of those is taking away maybe 250,000 of subscribers at least. So and for some it's even 5 million or 10 million subscribers they sort of take with them if they move over to Vimeo or LiveLeak or whatever platform. There are many, I heard, many the names I never heard the names of. If they move over and tell their people, I moved, then easily 1 million subscribers have to open an account at their another platform and subscribe over there if they want to continue watching. And quite many of them will probably do. So this is not only a problem for those people, it's a problem for YouTube too. That's YouTube. If a couple of hobbyists are fed up and move somewhere else, well, 2000 subscribers, in my case it would be 25 people, and of them would probably 2 or 3 would move to the other platform, maybe 20. And of course those people are not just subscribers, don't move away from YouTube, they just spread their attention to another platform. That's bad, but it's not the worst that could happen. So anyway, as I said, YouTube had to consider this thing. Do we take away the base for living of those YouTubers, those professional YouTubers who are doing 40 hours a week work for doing good videos? They are filming it again, they are editing, re-editing, filming it again and so on, until they are happy. They buy better equipment. I have a cheap microphone and 1 camera. They have several cameras, they have high-speed cameras and so on. Those people are doing a video quality that is comparable to any TV channel. So those guys are really good. They are really doing good content. But if you give them only 2,500 instead of 3,000 or even only 2,000 a month, they can't support the whole stuff they are doing. So they will react by either doing less videos, lower quality videos, so fast and quick and dirty stuff, like I'm doing all the time, or something, they will do something that hurts YouTube, because the advertisers always want to place next to the highest quality content of exactly their topic and so on. They are very, how to say, they are complicated customers. The advertising customers are not easy customers, the ones actually filling those pots. They have to keep very well, they want to control everything. We have seen now, and if they can't, they are not happy. And if quality of content on YouTube is decreasing on a general level, advertisers will stop and revenues will drop even more. And then you have the problem that you can give those people even less. So let's see, then it would, let's say 2017 they got 2016 they got 3,000. Let's say if you just do 2017, give them 2,000, and 2018, let's give them 1,000. You can see they will not stay. Quality will decrease, income will decrease, YouTube will simply die. They will bleed out. All is left are the hobbyists that do not reach the quality of the professionals because they can't. So YouTube had to change it. They had to make guarantee 3,000 in 17 and 3,000 in 18. Somehow they have to guarantee it. They have to give them their minimal money. Otherwise YouTube will get into deep trouble. And advertisers don't care. And how do you do it? The pot is smaller, so you have to throw some people out of the pot. You can't kick the good ones out of the pot. Yeah, you might kick out a few of them that are a political problem, like PewDiePie seems to be. But after I've seen the stuff with C.H.A.B.I.S and the Daily Mail, I'm not actually sure if what PewDiePie did was actually that bad, because the tabloid press is fabricating stuff that is really nobody could have imagined if they wouldn't have seen it. So, but anyway, if the tabloids are making up a story and people believe it, it again hurts YouTube. It again takes down the revenues. It does not. They don't care if it's the truth. It does not need truth. It just does need to convince people. That's all it needs. So anyway, YouTube was, I'm very sure YouTube was looking for a way to keep those content creators they know they are good. They are doing good stuff. And they can only keep them if they keep their income of the professional YouTubers. Let's say pro. If they keep those professional YouTubers at their platform, why they can afford to lose the hobbyists. So it's an easy thing. Of course, YouTube would be happy if they could support everybody and give everybody a bit of money, keep them all happy and everything great and nice. I'm sure most YouTube managers would love to do it if they could, but what should they do if the pot is empty now? And all you have in there are some butterflies or moths flying around there. Yeah, they are dead. They don't want to die. They would like to keep everybody happy, but nobody is happy if YouTube dies. So, simple thing. Do you throw the pro guys out, or do you hurt or annoy the hobbyists? Simple as that. And of course, a couple of those so-called hobbyists are from poor countries, and they are very happy to get $20 a month, because that's let's see, I've seen it in Peru. It's quite some time ago already, but there the soul was about $1 for got about 3 soles. If it's still like this, you would say $20, that's 60 soles. And when I was there, you could eat a meal, get a meal for 2 soles. So you can think about it. You don't, yeah, you may get something for $2 to eat 2. I'm not sure if it's even warm and cooked and yeah, some basic quality. So anyway, that's those $20 are a lot of money for some of us, but for quite many of us, for all the Europeans, North Americans, and Australians and so on, $20 a month. So yeah, it's okay to get them, but who cares? And so they might actually lose a couple of people in poor countries that really have to look for another source now, but they will keep all those people. And I say it again, those people are TV channel quality, quite many of them, and for that they are cheap. If you pay those guys the money for one person, and they are working with 3 persons and do a high quality with camera people and so on content, that's very cheap content for YouTube still. So they don't want to lose it because they can't get anything for that price anymore. Yeah, I have talked a lot, but I guess let's do a conclusion. That's probably quite important. Less ads in 2017, less money in the pot. If you give less money to the professionals, they will move somewhere else and take lots of visitors with them, lots of clicks. And clicks are actually what YouTube is selling. They are not selling content or anything, they are selling clicks. So, less money. Now, how do you spend that money to have as many clicks as possible? Keep the rates for the professionals at the level they need to do their job, and take the money away from the people that don't need it for their job because YouTube is not their main job. As easy as that. It does not have anything to do with fairness, of course, in a way that you say those people are working 2 hours, those are working 3 hours, those get their 3 hours paid very well, those get their 2 hours not paid at all. Not fair. But even for us, for the hobby YouTubers or for the people wanting to become professionals someday, it's better to get nothing right now and YouTube keeps a strong platform than getting a few cents now and when YouTube died being screwed as much as even more screwed than now. So I hope you did understand it, otherwise ask in the comments, and thank you anyway for watching. Have a great day.